Hello, I'm Tom Gustafson, Computer Information Systems Instructor at Lake Superior College in Duluth, Minnesota. Welcome to the third video in our series on Windows 7 unattended installation. We started out by asking what is an unattended installation, and we saw that it's a hands-free installation. It's hands-free because it requires no interaction when it's happening, because all the answers have been provided ahead of time in an answer file. We need a few resources to do an unattended installation. We need Windows 7 installation media, and we're using the free Windows 7 Enterprise evaluation that's available at the URL on your screen. It's a 90-day evaluation that can be extended up to 180 days. We also need the free download from Microsoft, the Windows Automated Installation Kit, that can be downloaded. It's 1.7 gigabytes. It's an ISO file. You can burn it to a DVD or use the ISO to install the automated installation kit. We're using it in Server 2008, but it can also be installed on Windows 7. The elements of an unattended installation are, first of all, an answer file that contains all these answers. It's an XML file created with this tool called the Windows System Image Manager, and it's part of the Windows Automated Installation Kit. In order to use the System Image Manager to create an unattended installation file, you need a Windows image file, an image of a full installation of Windows 7, and there is one available on the Windows 7 DVD. It's in the sources directory and it's called install.wim. You can also create these image files with the ImageX utility that comes with the automated installation kit. The other thing we need to do an answer file is either to create an unattended answer file from scratch, or as we're doing, we're going to take the sample unattended installation file which came with the automated installation kit, and we're going to look at it and then modify it. And we actually already have looked at it a little bit. So we installed the automated installation kit already, and we started by loading that unattend.xml sample installation file from the DVD, or from the automated installation kit, and we are going to continue looking at that and making some changes to it. We also learned what these 7 configuration passes are all about, and the first and the last, the Windows PE and the OOBE out-of-box experience system, are the 2 that we will be most concerned with in our unattended installation. Okay, so now we are going to create an unattended installation file. We're going to name it autounattend.xml, and we're going to put it on the root of a flash drive, and the setup program is going to automatically then read the answers from that file. But in order to do that, we need to complete the unattended installation file. We started out by looking at all the settings that are in the Windows PE configuration pass. Now let's look at the specialized configuration pass right here, and notice that there are some settings here. The blank ones here have not been configured, and we have a blank product key. Normally you would put your product key right here, but we are using the enterprise evaluation, which doesn't require a product key. We can also include manufacturer here, and because this is a virtual machine, maybe I'll just say VMware. We can put support hours here if we want to, or we can just blank that out. The support phone number and the support URL for the original equipment manufacturer, and those are optional things that we can include or leave out. The out-of-box experience here has a number of settings, and this x86 Windows deployment neutral, you'll see we do have something here about audit mode, and we also have something here about the out-of-box experience. The network location is going to be home, and protect your PC is set to a value of 1. Now these were all settings that automatically came with the sample autounattend installation file. It's called autounattend_sample.xml, and it was part of the Windows Automated Installation Kit in the samples directory. What if we want to do some other settings here? Let's scroll up a little bit here, and let's just look at Microsoft Windows, and let's look at IE Internet Explorer. Now, we didn't see that anywhere in the component settings that we were looking at before, so I'm going to right-click this one, and notice that I can add this setting only to the pass 4, which is specialized. It doesn't fit in any of the other configuration passes. Some of these groups of settings can be put in more than one place possibly, but this one has to go in pass 4 specialized. So when I right-click it and choose that configuration pass, notice it now shows up here under specialize, and I've got a bunch of options that I can configure related to Windows Internet Explorer. And one of them is the home page. There it is right there. So let me set my home page to http://www.google.com. So I've made that Internet Explorer setting for the home page, and notice there are lots and lots of other ones here. A favorites list, feed list. I assume that's for RSS feeds. Lots and lots of other things that we can include here in our Internet Explorer settings if we want to. So there we have all the configuration passes, tons and tons of different settings that we can create during our installation if we want to. But those that came with the autounattend_sample are the ones that are necessary, plus a few more, for an unattended installation. If you leave something out, like if you leave out the language component, then it's not going to be truly an unattended installation. It's going to have to ask you at the keyboard and mouse for that information. So a good way to make sure it's truly unattended is to start out with this sample installation file and then add things as you wish. Okay, the next thing that we do then is we want to validate our answer file. So go to the Tools menu and choose Validate Answer File, and you should have in this list here only warnings that are listed as a result of checking, validating your answer file. And it looks like I don't have anything other than warnings that tell me that certain settings are not modified. And so my validation looks like it went okay, so I'm going to save my answer file. I'm not going to save it in the same location and file name. I don't want it to be to overwrite the one that came with the automated installation kit. I'm going to save it to my desktop, and the name is important. If you want it to be used as an unattended answer file, it has to be named autounattend.xml, and because the file type here is XML, it's going to add that extension for me automatically, and I'm going to put it right on my desktop. And now I will close the Windows System Image Manager. And there's my autounattend.xml file ready to be used for an unattended installation. We will actually perform the unattended installation in our next video.